My name is Evans Ajokache, and this is the Africa for Sports podcast. This is our first episode, and in this episode, we'll be looking at the GPL 2023 and 2024 season review. We'll look at the MTN FA Cup final, and we'll go into the Euros. Interesting things happening in Germany. So go there and look into it. But I'm not doing that alone. I have in studio my very good friend, that boy, Kuba. But before we go for that short break, I would like you to just go down there and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Alright, so welcome back. And earlier I told you that I have in studio my very good friend, that boy, Kuba. I don't know why he decided to use that name, but I'll ask him. Kuba, what's up?
Charlie, I'll be.
Ade your side.
Charlie, cool.
You make fresh.
Probably the system is Charlie.
You get Adodi money some day chop.
Oh, Charlie. The system make hard, but still now we do roll.
All right, so let's just go straight into it. The season has ended, and we just want to look at what happened throughout the season. So we'd like to start with the GPL 2023-2024 season. What has been that iconic moment for you in that season?
Probably Ghana Premier League. Charlie, let's see. Charlie, congratulations to the Timber Boys, the Summertex team.
Right.
They did a very great job from their first season to the second season of the champion. Charlie, Mama, Summer Boy mine now, Yes, and when you go to Summer Boy, you see the unity that their victory has brought to the entire people.
Right.
I'm hoping to see them do very well in Africa. Just coming to the studio, I realized that they have released their next season jersey, the 2024-2023.
What do you make of that jersey?
Charlie, it's captured the tradition of Summer Boy. You know, the town is a timber town, and you see that tree symbol in the jersey. I'm sure they are going to explore Africa with the Visit Ghana initiative, and I hope to see them do very well in Africa. But before we get into the business, I think their season was very great.
Yeah, this is their second appearance.
Yeah. And before the season was about to end, I heard their CEO saying that their recruitment was done by Kodoko's coach, Prosper Ogun. And you see the kind of players led by Emmanuel Kayeke shows the zeal and then the enthusiasm to just bring football passion to the land of Summer Boy. And I think they deserve it. And doing this, if you don't have money, you can't do it.
Now, before we get to the finance part, this is their second appearance. And if you check their stats, they finished with 18 wins. Yeah. And they had 4 draws, and then they had 10 losses.
Yeah. And you see, apart from Bibiani Gold Stars that beat them at the
and they scored 41 goals.
Yes. So apart from Bibiani Gold Stars that beat them at the Insane Train Park, no team was able to defeat them at their home. So this shows that they had a zeal, and then they had the commitment towards winning the league. And I believe that everybody involved for making this victory for Summer Boy, I think kudos to them.
All right. Now, you were making a point about finances. I wish you could elaborate more on that and how you think that affected their success or where they are now.
When you talk about Timber, you are talking about Summer Boy. And then the Summertech company, they don't only deal with timber alone. They have really invested the money into resource, timber, hospitality, transport. So it looks like they are well organized. So bringing up a team based on whatever they have done in their various field of businesses, they were just going to put that same zeal into the Summertech team. And just recently, they formed a women's team. Yeah. And then they are playing the championship in Sogakope. It shows that the leadership of the Summertech group of companies are basically putting things together, initiatives that basically, I see that in the next years ahead of us, we are going to see them sell their brand to Africa and indeed the continent as a whole.
Right.
Because if you have such businesses that you are doing and they are doing well, you decided to add football to it, and the football
is also
selling. You have been crowned champion in the whole Ghana Premier League, it shows that our next thing that you're going to do is to get the exposure out there in Africa. And I believe that.
And you believe that they have a financial capacity to hold on to that?
The only thing that basically I'm expecting Samatex to do right now is to upgrade their stadium.
Right.
And if you look at the CAF regulations, before you host a continental football match, you're supposed to have that from an airport that will get closer to the venue and whatever. And Takoradi Airport is there. And from Takoradi to Samaboy is barely 4 hours journey. So basically, CAF will just approve that for them to. They just have to expand the venue to meet the standard of CAF requirements.
Now let's go to the relegation battle. Royal Tamale United and Bofakotano and Great Olympics.
You see,
why are you laughing?
I wanted to solve certain things. You see, the football we are doing in this country, we should be serious. For a matter of fact, we should be serious as a country. This caution goes on to the GFA president. Charlie, Omunjai family and friends, because how? One, let's address these issues once and for all. Olympics, Red Tamale United.
I would want you to put your conversation to perspective. Now that you're coming to talk about GFE and before the right was that we have to retract statement and stuff. So I'd like you to put your conversation
my friend.
in perspective.
These things that they are doing to our obvious eyes, we've seen that Bono more Bono, a family and friends Bono more Bono. What's it say?
So you think that is the influence to them going there?
Probably. These three teams that were relegated, before we got to even last 3 matches to the end of the season, sports pundits and analysts were just predicting that these are the particular teams who are going to go. How should it be done so? Let's look at the English Premier League. Nottingham Forest. They were just struggling. No English pundits or foreign sports journalists predicted that will go on relegation or they will be saved or something. You saw the zeal. No team was seeing like mercy on them. Like you see, even their game against Chelsea won them. Even they feel like okay, maybe these people are going. We can just, but we are doing this thing here in the country. So I believe that Olympics were lucky. They didn't have people on the GFA board that could help them, that could save them. Let's put this in. The match against Berekum Chelsea versus House of Lions. The viral video that is circulating indicate that the commentator who was running the commentary
was even said that before the incident happened.
Are we selling a product? The big question I always ask myself that we wake up one day and realize that there is no Ghana Premier League. There is no Ghana Premier League. This is because the family and friends are too much. Look at even the Division 1 teams, the teams that have just come from the lower division into the elite football.
Yeah, before you even continue, probably you've not seen that particular video. We'll show you that video. You get to watch the incident that boy Kuba is talking about. You realize that even before the incident happened, the commentator predicted that this was even clearly stated that the referee is looking for a forum to give a penalty to it, and it happened.
And clearly look, where can you ever take that ball as a penalty? Our officiating is really bad. I don't blame them. The committee that is looking at who officiates particular matches are not pushing further for their allowances to be paid. So if a referee is officiating a game and he has officiated a game for almost about 8 matches and then he hasn't received any incentive, any team calls
to do that for him,
he's down for it. And they promise them that, hey, when you help me to win, I'm on the GFA board, I could be able to help you to officiate big matches. And probably their ignorance and they basically take the offer. Let me tell you, integrity in everyday life is a necessity.
Yeah.
If today you could bribe me to do something in your favor.
Please don't use me as an example.
No, let's put a scenario. If you could bribe me to do you a